First Presbyterian Church of Chicago had humble beginnings. We started as a prayer meeting in a settlement on the tribal lands of the Potawatomi Nation. Our first sanctuary was a carpentry shop. We were the first church organized in Chicago, born in June 1833. We are a church of many firsts. The first public school in Chicago and the first regional abolitionist society were organized by our congregation. From its origins, this community has been rooted in visions of justice and racial conciliation. In our first few decades, the physical location of the church moved from place to place while the congregation experienced dramatic changes. We have burned down, split, merged, been raided by police, attracted thousands of members, and lost them again in the fallout of courageous decisions. Through all those changes, the church has sustained strong integrity in its mission. We care deeply about our history and heritage. We also take seriously our call to be resilient and flexible in the evolving realities of our time. We are in a time of redevelopment. This pandemic has given us a unique opportunity to reimagine how we design our way forward. Today, our congregation is about as big as the community of pioneers who first organized for prayer in that carpentry shop. We have inherited their calls to education, justice, and racial conciliation. The key difference is that our congregation now visibly reflects our vision of beloved community. After generations, we are now multiracial, multicultural, and multigenerational. Life together can be challenging and complex. But in many ways, just being who we are is the prophetic call we are living as we design our way forward. We believe our past contains the seeds of our future, but seeds don't usually grow the same way twice, and we are not called to grow them alone. Our wider community is collaborating with us on the future design of our church. A vision has emerged of a hyper-local, soil-to-table food system in our South Side Chicago neighborhood. We host 2 large community gardens and a free food market that provide food to hundreds of families in our food-scarce community. And we are working with our neighbors to rebuild a community greenhouse so we can offer classes on gardening, cooking, and local food traditions, to provide a community gathering space, and to grow fresh produce through Chicago's long winters. We are a small church devoted to an old radical mission. We are embracing a strategy of church growth that worries less about bodies in the pews and is more concerned with increasing the mutual investment between our church and the community we are part of. We can scarcely imagine what our future will look like. We are finding ourselves in a fertile, plowed garden with a handful of heirloom seeds. By the grace of God, we know that we can't grow them alone, and by the grace of God, we know we don't have to.